which police say will tell them whether the mobiles are reactivated. Now to sport. In England, Director of Cricket Rob Key says he refuses to make a rash decision on the future of captain Ben Stokes. He and teammate Gus Atkinson have been dropped from the second test against New Zealand after breaking a midnight curfew. They were in a nightclub when an incident was reported in the early hours of Monday morning, and Key says no decision's yet been made.
I think at the moment I just want the process to play out and find out all the information, find out how Ben is. I've gone through a range of emotions, I think, from being absolutely dumbstruck to anger, which I'm still not sure I'm over all of that stuff at the minute, and Ben the same.
And the prize money for this year's Wimbledon Championships has risen to more than £64 million. That's a 20% increase on last year's pot. That's the latest. I'm Stevie Shillinglaw.
Right across the city on FM and around the world online, this is Unity 101. Tube's hyperspeed broadband allows you to download movies and dramas in seconds for just £25 a month. Get started today at toob.co.uk.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Police and Crime Commissioners Community Hour. This programme contains phone calls and comments from members of the public and selected invited guests. And it's important to remember at all times that any views and opinions expressed are individual opinions from these people and not those on Unity 101. Educational, discussions, informative, entertaining. The Community Hour. This is Unity 101.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? My name is Ram Kelly on Unity 101 Radio. This is the Community Hour, where we have a very special program called Behind the Badge, where Hampshire and the Isle of White Constabulary partners come along here and talk about their journey and how they got to where it is. And today is no exception to the rule. We have a very, very special guest. In fact, his accolades and his titles are as long as my arm. So let's begin and introduce him. Shibaji Shrestha. Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon, sir. Yeah.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, let me just read out what you've already done, and I'm sure you've got a lot more to do. You're the chair of the Basinstoke Multicultural Forum, member of the Force Stregety Independent Advisory Group, Hampshire and the Isle of White Constabulary, and former police officer in Nepal, and you were the District Commander there, and a former United Nations peacekeeping officer from 2001 to 2001. Is that about right?
Sure, yeah, 2001 to 2.
Yeah, wow, you've done that. So we're going to talk about your journey when you were young in Nepal and the adult life, your education, that you work, and then coming to the UK some 12 years ago. So tell us the region of Nepal where you were born and what was it like? Describe to the listeners what it was like.
I can say you make me nostalgic like that because you take me back in my home.
Okay.
Where I born. It is like a heaven. So it is a hilly area where I born in. It's called Okaldunga. It's very close to Mount Everest.
Okay.
Yeah. Where the place where we born and we educated from there is very hilly area. It's a mountains area and there's no any transportation from that time. No transportation, no electricity.
Wow.
Yeah. It was very hard, but by nature, it's very beautiful and people are very nice. Villages, we know each others in all villages in there. But now it's changed. There's all source of development like education sector, like a school, campus, like electricity and transportation also there. So I can say it is nature. Who is a nature lover, they can visit our place, Okaldunga.
So having all this new innovations in form of utilities and everything else, has that changed the way people live there now? Because before that you just said that people would know everybody else and know the neighbors, they know the names, and they'll all come together on a regular basis.
Obviously, by nature it's changed now. At that time, people are helping each other, talking, they have enough time for each other, they are sharing, they are caring. Nowadays, because of technology, because of development, people became like, I can't say selfish, but I can say that they are self-centered. and they are looking at the national, I can, that's whatever, because of globalization and people can see everything in within a minute it's in there.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And that's why, what happened now, people, they are very close because of technology, but by people, if on other people's side, they are very
Apart.
distance now apart.
Okay. So, was there school in that village that you went to?
Yeah, I'm privileged that because that's what I mentioned you about the Okhaldunga is close to Mount Everest. Is like that district. Is it? I born in a district headquarters. That's why I was privileged to study in this school there.
And was this studied? Did you learn different languages in English and everything else, or just Nepalese?
Kelly, you may surprise. I'm in the England, but now how I started my English. We all study in Nepali language and few in Sanskrit because
Sanskrit, yeah.
But English we started from the year 4. Like the when there's like alphabet is started from the year 4. That's why it is very hard for us.
Okay, how many children would have been in a class then?
Oh, that time sometimes around 100.
In one class?
One class, yeah. Now
Wow.
it's changed because there's
100.
100 is
So, and one teacher?
one teacher.
And that teacher has to teach 100 people.
Yeah, because we listen to and we obey, like that, because we listen to them and we are here very strict, we are very disciplined. And that time, teacher can control us easy way.
Okay, let's talk about your parents. Are they still living?
Yeah.
Okay.
My father, he passed away last year.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in August.
And your mom's here or in Nepal?
In Nepal. She's 87 now.
And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
We have 11 brothers and sisters.
Wow, mashallah.
Now only 9 left. My 5 brothers and 4 sisters.
Okay. So, did you have, you only got one teacher and 100 children. Did you feel that teacher was your favorite, and what subject did he teach you that you really enjoyed it?
Yeah, about my favorite teacher, I can remember Padam Kumari Kesi, but it was in the primary level. And in my favorite teacher in secondary was Suman Sir. Now he also passed away. He's my geography teacher because I like geography and history.
Okay. And could you remember some very vivid memory that you think, I'll never forget that? Can you share that with us?
Yeah, I have one memory, like that. When I was in the secondary school, it was, I think, year 6. And there's a leisure time because our geography teacher was not able that day. And our deputy head teacher, he covered that session and he was talking about, you saw the globe, and he said how the earth looks like. And he mentioned that like ball, and I said that what types of ball. I discussed with him, and I raised some questions, but he didn't answer properly, and he was not happy because I read the question, and he asked me to come to office, and I thought, I was very happy. I thought he was going to show me that globes, and then he will explain me, and I follow him, and when he entered, he closed the door and he slapped me.
Oh, why did he do that then?
I mentioned you that's like that. He was not happy because I raised the question in front of 100 students and he couldn't answer properly. Maybe he thought that is he became what we call.
I get you. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you have a best friend when you were young?
Yes, I have best friend now.
No.
I have best friend. I still remember him. And he's very helpful. He's a kind man.
And you still keep in touch with him?
Yes.
Is he in England or?
No, he's in the US now.
Oh, in the US, okay.
His name is Moyes, yeah.
Okay.
Even we study in school together and same time college as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I moved to Kathmandu, it's called the capital city of Nepal, to study law. And I have a law graduate from Nepal.
Wow.
Yeah, with him, yeah.
So is that what you studied as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And so did you always want to learn things and improve yourself and become better and better?
Yes, I can say that because I love to learn. It's like especially for the current situation and what's going in the globe, in the world. I will want to learn it. Yeah, and I want to say I want to update myself.
Okay, that's And learning is all about that, isn't it? Okay. So, you were your position in Nepal as a district commander, very senior position, and you settled down there. Did you get married in Nepal or before you come here?
Yeah, I'm married. Yeah.
In Nepal?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what made you come to the UK?
Yeah, that's very good question. I like that question. That's what happened. I was very happy in Nepal in my profession as a police officer. But my wife, she's here, since 2001. Yeah, she's a nurse. Yeah, she used to live in Wales. So I have to make a decision to come here, or we have to come back
to Nepal.
At that time. But one coincidence is that there's a Maoist insurgency was going on in Nepal for 10 years. Yeah, bloodshed in Nepal, and it's like that. More than 1,400 police officers killed, including there's a 17,000 total. The police, armies, and locals, they were killed in that time. And my wife was asking me, if you are coming to here, I will stay here. Otherwise, I will come back to there and we stay with her. And I made a decision to come here.
Okay. And were your kids, they weren't born then?
They weren't born in there, 1 and 2 born in here.
Okay. So obviously it's important. Well, if you just joined me, good afternoon and welcome to Unity 101 Radio. My name is Ram Kelly. And this is a program in the community hour called Behind the Badge. And my special guest is Shibaji Shrestha, and he's amongst many things, he's the chair of the Basinstoke Multicultural Forum, member of the Force Strategic Independent Advisory Group of Hampshire and the Isle of White Constabulary. He's a former police officer in Nepal, where he was a district commander, and also in 2001 to 2002, he's a former United Nations peacekeeping officer. So, did you know enough things about England and Wales, the kind of weather, the kind of way of life living before you made the decision to come to be with your wife? What kind of things were going in your head?
Yeah, only because we heard about it's now 21 years back.
Okay.
At that time, we know more about England, especially Wales, and England is especially for whole country, United Kingdom. But when I came to here, it was not enough about weather, about people, about culture. I was far behind of it, and I learned slowly and gradually.
So were you disappointed when you came here?
I can't say that because this country gave me a lot, especially respect, opportunity, and especially family.
And of course, being with your wife and
and my kids here.
Kids, yeah.
But one thing I always miss, my birthplace, my mother, father, my family, they also there. Yeah. But I'm balancing it.
Balancing. How often do you go back to Nepal?
Every year.
Once a year.
Once a year. When possible, I'm going to the airport.
I suppose nowadays you got video call, FaceTime. You can talk to people.
Because of technology, I can say every morning when I'm having breakfast, I'm talking with mom.
Okay.
Showing that I'm having it. She's 87, but she's still thinking about us.
Oh.
You are eating or not? You are killing yourself, and I have to show. I have to prove her that I'm okay.
Okay. It's you're settling down. You have to have a property to live in and everything else, and adjust to it. Get big coats and gloves and hats and things like. Because this country is cold. I can imagine. So obviously, at some point, you must. Once you've been here for a little while, you said, "Okay, well, I've got to get a job." Mm-hmm. So what was your first job then?
In Nepal or here?
No, here. You're now here in Wales.
No, first when I came here until 7 months, my wife suggested me not to do any job.
Okay.
Yes, she's a nurse and she understands my psychology. If I start a job, because I was in that managerial role as a district commander. When I came here, I have to start from zero.
Yeah.
And she's very clever and she take care of me. That's why she suggested me not to work until 7 months. Yes, she's right. And after 7 months, I started as a security officer.
Okay. And what did you do in the 7 months? Were you just at home?
No, I look after my kids there and I played. And I study language and culture about that. And I utilize
And
that
did you
time.
find that you were able to balance work and home life, or was it just work all the time?
No, I balance it. And it was not easy, but me and my wife got good understanding. That's why we managed to balance.
But because it's
look after children.
because your extended family's back home, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. But it was very hard time. Really challenging time for us.
And then, so what was your next job? A security officer?
Then after that, I study LLM, a master degree in international criminal law from Sussex University. And I was planning to be a legal consultant. And sometimes my wife started a business in the health and nutrition. She established one company, and I joined with her. I became the managing director of that company. And sometimes I started with charity work and social work too.
Okay. So you very quickly started laying the roots down to live in this country more permanently.
Yes, you can say that.
Okay. So your child, was it just one child for now, or did you have more children?
Now we have 3 children here.
No. Then, did you have just one child?
Two in here.
2.
Yeah.
And you obviously got to bring them up as well,
Yeah,
and send them to school and everything else.
yeah.
Okay. And how you learned English, but were you able to communicate fluently in English with everybody else?
I can say, sometimes why I have that challenge, and by written side it's easy for us and grammar anything, but because of our tongue, like pronunciation, sometimes it's challenging, and sometimes we can't understand locals and they can't understand mine too.
Yeah.
But we are managing, yeah, and we try to learn, and we are sharing. But one thing, I have that confidence that sometimes I'm sharing, just like even in the last Monday, I have also one interaction with Veterans Club, also like that. I have one confidence that my English is better than their Nepali.
Yeah. Maybe we should learn Nepalese. I think we should do that. And working with your British counterparts, did you find that was quite easy?
No, it's not easy. It's challenging, but enjoying too.
Okay. So how long did you stay in that job as a security officer? Then you became a managing director. You must have left it and then built the business up.
It was nearly 8 years as a security officer. And after that, we started business, and I became a managing director.
Okay. And
traveled the world.
And what was this business?
No, we are just like, it is a health and nutrition company based on US, and we run their franchise here. And we are selling them and making people aware about health and nutrition.
Okay. And so that's still running at the moment?
Yeah.
It's still running. So now let's talk about your many accolades that you received. So how did you end up, first of all, becoming a chair of Basinstoke? Well, you moved to Basinstoke then, didn't you?
Yeah, then since 2000, my wife, she stayed in 2001 to 14, and I joined in 2005 in Wales. And 9 years later, we moved to Basinstoke in 2014.
Why did you move to Basinstoke?
Due to the business.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so once you got there was, luckily enough, basically there's lots of Nepalese people there.
Yeah.
So that must have made you feel at home.
Yeah, and my extended family, like my brother-in-law's family, also in Basinstoke. He's a teacher, his wife is a nurse, and so it helped a lot because of our family togetherness. And same time, just it is a middle. Basinstoke is the middle of kind of England. Then we can move to London or anywhere very easy way.
Come down
and same time, our community people is like in Reading, Basinstoke. Aldershot is like any highest populated community in the UK.
Brilliant. And so when did you feel that you can do more in the community, and when did you become the chair when did you get involved with the Basinstoke Multicultural Forum?
Yeah, I joined since 2018 in Multicultural Forum, and 2020 I became a chair of Multicultural Forum.
Okay.
And after that, after 2 years later, I came out from that as from chair. I stepped down. Again, they asked me, and they nominated me. They elected me as a chair. Now it's going on.
And what does the Basinstoke Multicultural Forum do?
That's a great question. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we are working for our communities. Yeah, there's a 75 community organization from 27 nations.
Okay.
It's a diverse community, and we are working together. Yeah, to preserve our language, culture, and to promote and teaching each others and helping each others who came from abroad, and working together with police. Yeah. Working together with council, working together with locals to work for betterment and safer and togetherness of the Basinstoke people.
Brilliant. So that obviously, the Hampshire and the Isle of White Constabulary must have then asked you to become a member of the Independent Advisory Group. So when did you join that?
There's an interesting question. You know what happened? I have to share it. In I think 2020, after that, that's COVID period, COVID time.
Yeah,
after the immediate that, there's one incident happened in America, that George Floyd. Yeah. After that incident, there's a Black Lives. There's a one event was going on as a Black Lives Matter. I was also invited, and I have given my speech. Yeah, about that for unity. Are working together and help police, and police working together with police and public partnership. That time I talk about it as my past experience, because police is working for community and community should understand about it. Yeah, so that's why some police or some people can make a mistake, but not for as a whole organization or community. We have to punish them, isn't it? I talk about it, and sometimes a gentleman came to me, and all that local people like my speech, and they came, oh, I like your speech. After that, this Hampshire police, Hampshire and Isle of Wight Police Constabulary is one of the member also there, and he asked me, we need you.
And what does the Independent Advisory Group do then?
So this is especially community-based advisory group, which is working to suggest, to help, to make aware. Sometimes it's challenge for that's for police and especially senior officer. And when they are making any policy or any regulation, that they always discuss with us.
Okay.
They share with us, and we suggest them. Like any types of incident happen or anything, we always make a meeting and discuss about it, and we share our experience, and what community wants to get from them, and what community is thinking about it. We share them, and they will correct it or they will follow about it.
Okay. So how do you sort of preoccupy your daily basis? You've got a business to run, you're on many volunteer for many organizations. How do you balance with it? Because your kids are now grown up, aren't they?
Yeah, that's like, my family is so supportive. Yeah, they always make time for me, like that, and they are doing it. They all can manage to do their own work. Then it's make me easy to work for community, easy to work for police, or other side, just like school or anyway. And after that, if you are interested, if you're willing to do something, you'll manage your time.
Okay, fair enough. So, going back home, who's a better cook, you or your wife?
Obviously, my wife.
Well, I don't know. It could be you.
No, my wife. She's a very good cook, and
so so in England, people will have roast dinner on a Sunday. So what would be the traditional Nepalese dish?
We have a dal bhat tarkali, we call it, like there's rice curry, yeah, especially and dal and vegetable. That's like a traditional one, and especially just like in some occasion we call bread, shell roti. Yeah, my mom, my sister, they used to cook very good, and very delicious. And now my wife also learned it, and I like that.
Brilliant. And what it's we live in a very busy life. There's mobile technology, there's computers, and sometimes we don't get enough time. How do you make sure that you are in touch with your community and you support the community?
No, I can say my strength is to communicate with people, communicate with community. I'm always keeping touch, and I want to update myself. And when I notice anything, I always communicate with people, and ask them if you are okay or anything. And I'm following their message, and I always update myself.
Okay.
So it helps a lot.
Brilliant. So you're a great communicator then.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, I think it's so you have many hats, if you like. You're running a business, you got your family along with your wife and your children, and you engage with the community. And what do you think? The Nepalese are known for being part of the British Army, okay? But there's a lot more to that. What do you think, living in the UK, you contribute to the society other than paying your taxes and everything else? What else do you bring, do you think?
Yeah, you mentioned about the British Gorkhas, about that, since 2000, I think 210 years now, and they are contributing for this country. And about me, just it's in my blood. Yeah, there's no any question nice like any fully stuff, any comma and anything or any types of it. It is in my blood. I love to do like that sometimes. If I think it's even I just received message about the plasma donation, because when he said there's a blood donation, I want to go there and donate my blood. Just I'm doing sometimes charity run, for homeless people. For St. Michael, it's St. Michael Hospice, any types of people they need. I don't know why my inner, heart said that you have to do something there. Okay. And my ideology is the life is for only one time.
True.
Make it great.
Make it great.
To help other people, make them happy.
Is that your philosophy?
Yes.
So in a day, what makes you happy? What do you do in a day that makes you happy?
So when you see your family is happy, you'll be happy. And same time, if you change one person's life, if you make one person happy, one person smile, and that day, I'll be the happiest person of the world.
Well said. Well, Shibaji Shrestha, the chair of Basinstoke Multicultural Forum, member of the Force Stregety Independent Advisory Group of the Hampshire and the Isle of White Constabulary, a former police officer in Nepal as a district commander, and a former United Nations peacekeeping officer. It's been a pleasure talking to you, my friend. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day and don't get too wet.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for your time. Even you reminded me about my time in United Nations peacekeeping officer in that East Timor. Yeah, I remember. And as a Hampshire police constabulary in there, and multicultural forum. It's really, thank you for reminding me all those things.
No problem at all. Coming up at 4 o'clock is a drive time show with Maria Roberts, and she's got two guests from the John Hansa Gallery talking about community takeover. In the meantime, stay tuned to Unity 101. This has been Community Hour Behind the Badge with me, Ram Kelly. I wish you all a very good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Community Hour is aired live daily from Monday to Friday, always from 3 to 4 p.m. Community Hour is a flexible program, accommodating all sorts of discussions, debates, awareness about subjects and issues that affect and benefits the local community. Hosted by our volunteers, members of the public, and people from private and public voluntary sector organizations. Community Hour is not driven by party politics or religious objectives or any other propaganda, but to provide, share information and give advice, signpost listeners to professionals who would offer detailed service on a one-to-one basis. This is Unity 101 Community Radio on 101.1 FM and online www.unity101.org. Good afternoon.
The Community Hour. This is Unity 101.